Hi everybody, it's me, LisaT, coming at you with some positive energy. Reading The Language of Letting Go by Melody Beattie. Oh. Today was a good day. A very spiritual day. Tapping in, connecting to higher powers. It was awesome. And it started off that way, and then it got kind of doomy and gloomy in the afternoon, and then I got lifted up again. So it was like, some uncomfortable moments came, and but I just, I recognized throughout that like process of this up and down throughout the day that it's all gonna pass. It's all okay. So that's the grin on my face right now, is just kind of laughing at myself and moments when I've taken myself so seriously before and how I can just laugh it off. So, okay. Lighten up your life with Lisa. Reading October 3rd. Getting through the discomfort. There we go. Okay. Surrender to the pain. Then learn to surrender to the good. So that's what I had today. I had pain and I had good, and I had to surrender to it both. It's there and more is on its way. More good is on its way, and as I'm in recovery, more pain. There's a lot of stuff that I shoved down over, decades of my life. So it needs a chance to come up and out, and I need a chance to integrate that into the pain, integrate the painful moments into the new self that I've created in recovery. I'm doing this because there's this, I'm going to start speaking about this more, but this central channel of energy. I've done chakra work, meditation stuff for years now, decades as well. And so I'm just doing some more stuff with that, and just so I'm really focused on this inner line of the center being of myself. So stuff comes at me, and that's and it hits these pain spots, and I got to bring it into this, like, to this loving central space, this loving divine internal space. That's what I can control. Me. I can't control people, places, and things. Stuff's going to come at me, but can I turn it all into good and bring it into love, into this central being part of myself? So surrender to the pain, then learn to surrender to the good. So surrender to the pain, but then we got to learn to surrender to the good. It's there and more is on its way. I get really freaked out when things get, it's very subconscious. I'm not aware that I'm getting freaked out when things are getting good, but I have an inability to really just receive the good. I'm working on that, but just to receive the good, because I'm scared that if I receive the good, then pain is going to come almost, from my past. So it's a very, it's a profound and really, tangled kind of experience. So, but I'm untangling day by day, one day at a time. Surrender to the pain, then learn to surrender to the good. It's there and more is on its way. Our goal in recovery is to make ourselves feel comfortable, peaceful and content. Peaceful and content. All I want is some peace of mind and a good night's sleep. If I can have that day after day, then all is good. We want to feel comfortable. I know, like 6 years ago, definitely, and prior to 6 years ago, I just felt uncomfortable in my own skin. I used different things, coping mechanisms, just so I could make it through the day. And even still, sometimes I'm just trying to make it through the day because I can still get very uncomfortable in my own skin. I'm learning how to be comfortable being me. I'm learning to be comfortable being who I am. We've talked about this in multiple readings. Comfortable and owning our feelings and knowing it's being okay with what I need and what I'm feeling and all these things. They're all just part of me. And I'm still learning just to be okay with it all, and just so that I can feel comfortable and relaxed and peaceful and content, happy. We want to be at peace with ourselves and our environment. That we just want some peace. And this thing used to drive everything. Blah, 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 blah. So it's getting out of the head and into the heart, where, in this moment, all is good. It's only when I start to believe these thoughts, if they're bad, and I know I can change those thoughts into good thoughts. But just to get to a place where there's no thoughts. I was working on that today, where I was just and not working on it. It was just happening. I just was in so many moments of no thoughts, and I was just experiencing my body and releases. And it was this really embodied experience. It was super cool. So we want to be at peace with ourselves and our environment. This is my environment too. This body is a main part of my environment. Sometimes to do that, we need to be willing to face, feel, and get through discomfort. Like I always say, got to feel it so we can deal with it, so we can heal it. So we got to face, feel, and get through discomfort. Just kind of get okay with being a little uncomfortable at times. I am not talking here about being addicted to misery and pain. And I'm not talking about creating unnecessary pain. I'm talking about the legitimate discomfort we sometimes need to feel as we heal. Sometimes it has to get worse before it gets better. That's what I've been telling myself recently, because I'm getting to this deep core stuff, and it's like it's nagging, and it's reoccurring daily. And I make it through, and it doesn't last all day, but I'm thinking that, oh, maybe because it's this deepest wound, it's gonna have to feel a little bad at first. So yeah, we have to feel a little discomfort when we're healing. So when we have surgery, the pain hurts most of the day after the operation. Then we do the kind of work we are facing in recovery. When we do the kind of work we are facing in recovery, we are doing an emotional, mental, and spiritual surgery on ourselves. So when I go through something and I have like a growing pain or a moment, like the days after that, I need to recover from that emotional experience that just happened, where something was brought up. Because I'm doing a surgery, an emotional, mental, and spiritual surgery on ourselves. We're removing parts of us that are infected and inflamed. I have had that thought in the last few days too. I was like, oh my God, a piece of me. I think about death often. I used to think about killing myself a lot, and now I just contemplate death in general often, because it helps me also to be grateful for the life today. But I've been just recently thinking, oh, maybe those thoughts were like an initiation to recognizing like pieces of my old self are dying. Pieces of the old self are dying away. I'm being reborn in recovery and in spiritual journeys, right? So there's pieces of me that are actually like dying. Like I reflected this morning, and I was like thinking about how I was in a moments in the last couple of weeks, and I thought, oh, like that's not even me anymore. Like I can see the duality. It's a really profound, deep experience I'm going through. So we're removing parts of us that are infected and inflamed. Sometimes the process hurts. We are strong enough to survive discomfort and temporary feelings of emotional pain. We're strong enough now to deal with this. Once we are willing to face and feel our discomfort and pain, we are almost to the point of release. Whew. That's hope. That just gave me hope. And hope is what keeps me alive. So here's your prayer for today. Today, I am willing to face my discomfort, trusting that healing and release are on the other side. Whew. Help me, God, to be open to feeling whatever I need to feel. Okay, let me start that again. Today, I am willing to face my discomfort, trusting that healing and release are on the other side. Help me, God, be open to feeling whatever. Help me, God, to be open to feeling whatever I need to feel to be healed and healthy. While I'm doing this, I will trust that I am cared for and protected by myself, by my friends, by my higher power, and the universe. Ooh. I'm willing to face the discomfort. I trust that the healing and release are on the other side, and I'm open to feeling whatever I need to feel to be healthy and healed. While I'm doing all this, I trust that I am cared for by myself, my friends, my higher power, and the universe. Whew. It's hit me today. Hit me hard. Mwah! I hope you love it all. Hit that subscribe button. Give me a like, so please. So I know you're on the healing journey with me and loving it all as we go. And love yourself. Thanks for watching. Love you all. Bye.